today is Thursday. And hopefully it is Thursday when you see this video, or at least Friday. Oh, it is in the morning time. I'm off, and today's video is a plant haul video. I know. I haven't done a plant haul in a while. And one reason is I've been plant shopping, but there's no plants out there that I want. Well, I should say the plants that I want, I can't find. And I'm really trying really hard not to duplicate any more plants that I already have. Sometimes I will, because you just need two of them. But I'm just looking at this different Bachia, and I'll put a picture in it, because it's just the way the sun is hitting it right now. This different Bachia is so beautiful, and I am so blessed to have this plant. I really, really love it, and it makes me happy. Okay, but anyway, let's get on with the plant haul. So I haven't even seen anything that I wanted lately, so I haven't been purchasing plants. I've been out here just looking online, catching up, and I get it online because, like, depending on how far away you are, they're not going to ship. Like, I had a company in Iowa that wouldn't ship to me, and that's fine. I totally got that. It was just like, it's too far. I don't even go to the West Coast. The ones that are close by that I found, I was like North Carolina and Delaware, just didn't have anything that I really wanted. So, sort of just disappointing. Anyway, y'all, let's get started with this plant haul, because your girl haven't been. And today's plant, let me tell you what I'm drinking. I'm drinking this brand called California Roots. This is a $5 bottle that you can pick up anywhere. What I'm drinking is sangria. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this is the second bottle of this that I have. It is a twip top, it's fermented. I have drunk this before. I've drunk the Pinot Grigio from this brand, from the California Roots. I've drank the Pinot Grigio, and I did not like the next day headache, and I only had a couple of glasses, so I was just like, oh, okay, that's really, really too cheap for me. But this California, no one is sangria. I really love a sparkling sangria if it's in here, but that's just me. But this sangria for $5 is the best sangria I've ever had for $5. And I just wish I had some mixed fruit, some ice, and a little bit of brandy to make this come through, because this is the best sangria I've ever had, especially for the fact that it's $5. It is so good, and it's my new addiction. Oh. So I would definitely recommend, and it makes me want to try out other things. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. I really, really like it. So, yeah, I'll be picking up some other reds to try. And I love it. So that's why I'm drinking it at 8:59 in the morning on my day off. Y'all know I'm a day drinker. Day drinker, evening drinker, late night snack drinker. If I'm under no obligations to be any place else of a certain time or function, and even so, as long as I am not responsible but for anyone but myself, I am usually drinking. Then you take that however you like. So what's up? Let me get started on this plant haul. At 4 minutes and 41 seconds. So, all plants are from Lowe's. Okay? And I made the mistake. Let me tell you this story real quick. I took my dogs to Lowe's with me, and this is the first time I've taken them together. Okay? Ginger, she's no problem, but even when she's in Lowe's, she loves being in Lowe's. She's like, that's her other house. She loves it, and I knew she was gonna be excited to be there. That damn Pepper though, whew, that Pepper's a puppy, and puppy power. Ooh, Scrappy Doo has nothing on my Pepper. She was off the chain, y'all. She was all over the damn place, and I was like, okay, girl, okay. But we were there, we were outside, like I took them potty first. Ginger do a business, Pepper don't. I'm like, cool, that's fine. We're gonna drive to Lowe's. Lowe's is less than 5 minutes away from my house. Less than 5 minutes. Like really, if I make all the stoplights, it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds away. I'm like, you know what? She gonna be walking around Lowe's. If she poops, she poop. I'm cool, I'll clean it up. Got my little baggie and everything. We were in Lowe's for an hour. I mean, in the outside area alone, debating about plants. Why is it after being in Lowe's for an hour and coming home, and as soon as we get up my stairs and I'm about to feed them breakfast, that little dog of mine, I'm just gonna say it, that little bitch, Pepper, took a huge dump on my floor. I'm like, and you know, I was mad. But I thought it was funny at the same time, and I just looked at her and said, no. And I took upstairs to my husband, and I didn't bother to feed her. Now, y'all can say what you want about that. Just said the dog needs to eat. She ain't gonna starve. She'll be okay for a few hours. Let her ass be up there and be hungry for a little bit. Let her be hungry. That made me mad, though. When I say we were outside for an hour, we were outside. It's like she has trained herself to only poop in the house. Yeah, that little bitch. And one more thing. Can't see this. Well, then I won't talk about it. But this is my little blackish outfit from the television show. You know Jennifer Lewis character Ruby. It's a great show. If you don't watch it, you should watch it. Okay, so on with the plant haul. Let me just start off with regular price stuff. Yeah. So if I'm starting off, because I'm glutton for punishment, I originally went to Lowe's to look for a Boston fern because I wanted to talk about Boston ferns in my next video. My 30-day plant video, I was going to talk about ferns, and I wanted to talk about a Boston fern. Then I realized I'm just not a fan. And it's aesthetically why I'm not a fan of it. So, but I will probably eventually get a Boston fern. I'm a fan of them when they cost under $8 and when they're $10 or less. Well, anyway. But I ended up picking up a bird nest fern. This fern you will not ever see me talk about in a 30-day of less video because I am still learning. There is a lot to figure out. This is the third one I've had. I have one right now that is still alive. And that one is the easiest. This is the most difficult one. But I am determined to figure it out. Just got to do a little research. And it was just so affordable. And so, you know, I won't be repotting this one because this is the fourth one that I've had. And I picked this up for $6. So, yeah. But it's so cute. I really love the bird nest fern. I just got to figure out how to keep them alive. Okay. Next up is another fern. Okay. This is the Kimberly Queen fern. Very close to the Boston fern. I prefer this one because I was about to say the hair, the leaves go straight up. Whereas the Boston fern, they lay down. And I tell you the truth, the only reason why I'm not a fan of the Boston fern, y'all, is because I can't see what's in there. Like, you know, I can inspect these leaves and I can see things, but with the Boston fern, it's like, there's bugs, y'all. I didn't get it for its bugs. But I will be talking about this plant on my upcoming 30-day plant talk. So you guys stay tuned and check that out. I honestly, that's gonna try and upload. I will be uploading that video. You may see that video before you see this video. So this is a beautiful Kimberly Queen picked up at Lowe's, and this was $6.98, $7. up at Lowe's, and I thought it was a really good price. They did have Boston ferns there that were, I didn't get it. They were $10.98, and my deal was it had to be $10 or less for me to purchase it, so I did not buy it because I'm really just not a fan of them, and I was any excuse not to purchase them. But they were about the same size as this, and I just didn't get it. Why this plant was $7 and that plant was $11. I didn't get it. I don't understand it. This is a beautiful plant, and I brought it on. They also had their Alanema, which I love Alanema, and they had a really big one. Not too big, not too big. They had Alanemas, and I should have filmed, but I had the two dogs with me. And they had Alanemas, they had Monstera Deliciosos, and they looked like they had been on a stand, and they were down to the last three of each. Like the Monstera Deliciosos were in the front, and the Aglanemas was in the back. And these were medium to large size plants. Like, okay, the Monstera Deliciosos were more in their young juvenile stage, and they were around $15 a piece. And I was like, that's a really good price, but I had three of them here, so, you know, don't need that. But the Aglaonema was just a little bit taller. I don't have a plant nearby that I can compare it to. It was just a little bit taller, and it was obviously more in a mature state. And I was like, oh, I want this plant. I'm going to get this plant. That plant was $24, and I was like, what? It was a gorgeous Aglaonema. It was really pretty. I don't care. $23.98. It was way too much. If it had been $15, I would have brought it home. If it had been I wouldn't have brought it home for $20 because although it was a beautiful plant, I considered it overpriced. That's just me. Next up, I'm gonna go with some clearance, and I'm gonna go with this one. This is a type of begonia, and I'm really intimidated by this one. I will tell you the truth. This begonia is, in these little things, it tells me it can be planted in the ground. I have a hanging basket that my sister tried to grow cucumbers in that I will be placing these in, and hopefully they will survive. I ended up paying $3. They had a whole bunch of them there. And I kind of want to give them to my friend. Well, Chauncey's my friend, but her husband, Ricky, is the one that I gift plants to. And I really want to gift him this because I really think he'll appreciate it. But I am so scared about killing this one because this is a different type of begonia than I'm used to. This one, what is the name of this? Where is it at? Water twice a week. 12 inches in height, 12 to 18 inches apart, blooms in times. Like, I really think this would do well. Yeah, where's the little thing on it? Okay, so this is called a big begonia. So, yeah. So, it needs 3 to 6 hours morning sun, which I think I can get that for it. I went strategically. So let's see if I do really well on this. I might put a begonia. I don't know. If I do really well with it, I might go back and get another one for my friend. Anyway, because we both killed these last year. So wish me luck. Now I got a girlfriend named Shantae that grows the exact same plant, and she can keep this sucker alive year round. Year round. Stupid, right? Year round. Still don't know what she do to it. But that's my begonia. That's the big begonia. And what's up next? I guess I'll go with this one. Y'all, you can see how bad this looks. It's really terrible. So obviously this is a clearance plant. I picked this up on clearance for $5. This is a Sephora. Sephora. This is a Sephora, and it is a variegated one. This will be the third Sephora, I don't know how to say it right now, guys, umbrella tree plant that I have owned, and I really wanted this one because it had variegated leaves. They did have this, normally it was priced as $15. This is on clearance, and when I did a really close inspection on it, the only thing I could see is that the plant was really dry. So for $5, I got two. I got two of the $5 ones. So you know what this means? It means there's a plant with me video coming up where we'll just be sitting around chit-chatting, and I will be planting up these. So probably film that right after this one. You know, when you see the hair like this, you know, girl got to do the deep condition stuff. And so, yep, so I picked up two of these. They were $5. Hopefully I'm right. There's nothing else wrong with them. I'm really successful with umbrella tree plants. So I think I bought two of them so I can make one. And they also had this, and I don't know if I'm going to put these plants in here because this is really heavy. This was a really cute idea. This is an Allen and Roth planter that was on sale at Lowe's for $9, which is a great find. This is a 10-inch plant, but this planter, I'm like, this planter's heavy. It's really heavy. And I'm like, do I want to put, because I got it for the umbrella tree, and now I'm just like, I think I want to return it because it's so damn heavy. I'm like, I don't want to lift this on a regular to water plants. Yeah, there is lighter ones. I don't know. But I bought it for the purpose of that, so that's what it's going to get used for. And I'm sorry, I'm looking over here, and I'm just looking at my alocasia, and it's taking a turn for the worse, and I don't know why. I might have something going on over there, because I'm looking at my Brazilian. It's not looking too wise for it. I need to check for some bugs. They may be having a bug problem. Anyway, I'll do that I'm about to pause this and go do it now, but I'm gonna wait. Okay, where's my watch? Anytime, if you have an Apple Watch, then you know every once in a while this app called Breathe tells you it's like, it's time to breathe. Well, when it dings, I'm like, it's time to drink. Hate on me. Oh, I need to go fix some breakfast after this. I've only had an apple this morning. Apple and some red wine. I mean, like, that's good. That's a good breakfast, right? That's good breakfast. That's just so good. Okay, so finally, look at this. Oh, I broke this leaf coming home. That makes me mad. But look at this, y'all. This is a begonia. Let's see if I can say this. Krypton begonia. It's a begonia hybrid plant, and I absolutely love this. It reminds me of an angel wing begonia, and of course it's not. And I actually have found an angel wing begonia, but I could not get it delivered to me. At least not until after summer. So, but yeah, so seeing this is not this is just, it's a begonia. It's beautiful. I love how big it is. So, yeah. And so you're like, what are you going to pot this in? So you're going to have to stick around to my begonia and me. But I'm pretty sure it's going to get something like this. I had another pot that I wanted to pot it in, but it broke. I'm really partial to just leaving it in here, but this thing is so hideous. What I might do, because y'all don't know this, but I knit. I might knit a little thing for it if I can't find, because there's no reason to repot this. Yeah, there's nothing coming out the bottom of it. I'm a firm believer in begonias that they prefer to be more top heavy than anything. This begonia has been outside. That's where I got it from. So I think it's so I'm going to place it back outside. Unfortunately, we're getting power sprayed tomorrow, so it will be in the house. Well, it might go outside today, but it'll be in the house all day tomorrow. But it's such a beautiful plant, and it's so large. So I just have to find the right container for it. Yeah, because I have no idea what size container this is. And this is an annual. And that means annuals, they have seasonal colors. You're only going to see them once and you'll never see them again. You got to go buy them. Dig a hole 2 times the width of the pot. Dig holes 2 times width of the pot. Plant 1 inch above ground level. Okay, so this is a plant that they want you to, I'm not planting this outside. This is called container garden. But I did find something that was interesting, and I'm going to do that. It says dig a hole twice the width of the pot. So I'm kind of scared because this is a different type of begonia. So guess what? I need your tips. I need your tips with it because this is a hybrid begonia. This is something that gets planted outside in the ground that I wasn't familiar with, which I don't care about that. It's got me when it says dig a hole 2 times width of the pot. So that seems like I would plot this in something larger than this, but not too much larger. So I will be on the hunt for a pot. We shall see. We shall see. So, but that's it. That's it for the plant haul video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. What's coming up next is, I'm going to do. I am going to do a 15-minute talk on my fern plants that I have. And Misa needs to go upstairs to do this video. And then I'm going to come back with a plant with me video. And at some point, I'm going to do the tour. You've seen every plant. If you follow me, you've seen every plant. But it is always nice to see them grouped together. Oh my God, I love this plant. So I am definitely going to be reaching out because this is going to be an inside plant, y'all. I love it. It is so beautiful. Oh, let me tell you how much it costs. It costs, boom, $5.98. And I won't say they had a bunch of them. They only had like 2 left. And I think everybody was just as surprised as me to see this beautiful begonia for only $6. So I was fortunate to get it. It was so beautiful. So, but yep, now I got to figure out how to grow it successfully. And so, yeah, I will be putting this in some type of a pot. And wish me luck. I got to find a pot on it. But stay tuned. Up next is going to be my third day plant talk. Okay, guys. See you in a little bit. Bye.